Hi, I'm Josh.
Hi, I'm Joey.
And we interviewed Donald Dillon,
which is my grandpa.
We interviewed him about Korea.
And how he was a Coast Guard at a top secret base in Eniwetok, which was an island in the South Pacific.
Yeah, what I did was this. When I graduated from Augsburg in teaching, nobody would hire me. Because they know that if they hired me, they'd have to pay me for 2 years towards my teaching. Because that's how it is back then. So I said, I'm not going to get my service out of the way. So I didn't volunteer, but I just had my name shoved up. So rather than call me a year from then, it was during the Korean War. And so I went and had mine shoved up, so they called me right away. So that's how I got in. Don't ask me why they shipped me to the South Pacific. I have no idea. I was in the Army, but I was never assigned to the Army. I was assigned to the Coast Guard in Eniwetok. And then when I got home from Eniwetok, I was assigned to the Selfridge Air Force Base in Detroit, Michigan, to fill out my remaining couple of months. They woke us up about 2 in the morning, and it was pitch black. Pitch black. And we got to the end of the island. Our island was about, like I say, maybe 2.5 miles long, or maybe 100 yards wide at the widest part, you know. And we were at the area where we had a ball field, and that covered from. A home run was in the ocean, and they called us. They woke us up about 2, and we all had dark glasses on, and we had to face away from where the blast was going to be. We didn't know how close it was until later on. It was within 15 miles away, which is very close. And they counted down. It was, like I say, 2 in the morning. They counted down, and at the precise moment, we didn't hear anything. The whole sky lit up like with a white I've never seen in my life. It's like heaven opened up, and heaven just was white, completely white, from horizon to horizon. Just shoot like this. I'll never forget that when the bomb went off. And then the sound hit us, that low rumble. And then within about 5 seconds, the wind hit us. I suppose the wind was going maybe 100, close to maybe 200 miles an hour. I know it was really forcible because the Jeep that we had parked on the island which I used, got onto the airport to get the mail, that was turned over. So I know it had to be a pretty forcible wind to do that. And then we could turn around. When they gave the order, we could turn around. We could see this red mushroom type cloud. And then I found out that was 15 miles away, which is awfully close. And so not only were we full of radiation, but the waters that we swam in were full of radiation because other tests have been conducted in that area, see. So that was my experience with the atom bomb. Nothing to play with. It was just horrible. What happened? The shark, great big blue. I suppose he's about maybe, he looked like a monster to me. You ever seen a shark? You know what a shark looks like? The head is like a bullhead, if you can imagine that. It's like a bullhead. The eyes are way down here. It's wide mouth. And he surfaced behind me and then swam up from my fins, and my fins, and I was on my back. And when he got close to me, I kicked him in the head. My left fin went in his mouth. When he clamped down on that fin, now, have you ever seen those fins they use in swimming? They're like hard rubber, like a tire. He just took the whole front of my fin off. The whole thing, just boom, like this. And on my fin, it was right, I could see his marks of his jaw. It was all gone. My fin was all gone. And all was left was on my foot, see. And when he did that, my right foot kicked him in the head. And then he had us filming me, I guess. He thought, gee, this guy don't taste too good. And then he took off.